Death Valley Days.
You're supposed to fire this gun, not hide behind it.
Got them on the run, Seth. It was 100 to 1, but they're turning tail.
It's a miracle. Genuine, Simon, pure miracle. Well, that's 2 more wagons gone. We lost 4 in the first attack. That's 6 all told. Now, if you people don't learn to use your gun, we'll never reach Salt Lake with our scalps in one piece.
We're obviously in hostile territory. Why don't we take another route?
Because, Miss Turner, this happens to be the only open trail to Salt Lake.
Perhaps it would be wise to turn back.
Mr. Otis, we've already passed the point of no return. That means we have to push on to Salt Lake. Now, 3 or 4 of us ain't enough to keep staving off these attacks. You people gotta learn to protect yourselves. Otherwise, we'll all end up as buzzard bait.
When we hired you, Mr. Bremen, we understood that proper defense was inherent in the contract.
Well, now, I can't figure it. How a hard-working, down-to-earth man like Ben Turner could spawn a strutting peacock is beyond me.
Now, see here.
Now, you see here. All of you see here. You're gonna learn how to use your gun if I have to tie your finger to the trigger, you hear me? That goes for the ladies, too. Well, Miss Turner, you're first.
Give the little lady a drink on the house. Incredible.
Your daddy's the only man I ever knew held his rifle aslant like that. Must have taught you how to shoot. Made it pay off, too.
Not bad for a peacock, huh?
Seth? Looks like she's just laying back there with a handful of aces all the time, doesn't it?
That horrid gunpowder. I can't stand the smell of it.
I quite agree with you, Mrs. Hemingway.
Where did you learn to shoot a gun like that, Catherine? From my father. Before I settled down in Boston, he came out here prospecting and discovered a gold mine.
An honest-to-goodness pioneer?
One of the best. He spent 20 years out here before he got married. He taught me a great deal about the West when I was a child. In fact, I was the only girl at Miss Lucy's school who didn't ride side saddle because Daddy had taught me how to ride Western.
Oh.
What takes you to Salt Lake, Miss Turner?
I'm to be married there. To Hampton Tillwell.
Tillwell? Not the St. Louis Tillwells. The banking family?
Yes.
Oh, dear. How perfectly marvelous. Then you'll be Mrs. Hampton Tillwell III.
Hey, Elliot Webster, the first, bore the salt, please.
Anyone for a hand of poker?
I don't think so, Miss Dufour. Thank you anyway.
Why do they allow such a riff-raff along?
Well, I guess she has as much right here as anyone.
Well, I understand she's one of those saloon hall persons.
She's just trying to be friendly. She's actually very nice. Once you get to know her. Excuse me.
Well, you sure enough look like your dad. Got his eye. Fine man, Ben Turner. One of the best friends I ever had. Saved my life once.
At Apache Wells. He told me the story. The only difference is he said you saved his life.
Well, that's about how I'd expect Ben to tell that story. You've got a lot to live up to, Miss Catherine. The name of Turner means something in these parts.
Oh, I would have thought the future Mrs. Hampton Tilwell III would have had a maid for such menial chores.
Are all professional gamblers as rude as you?
Now, I wouldn't say I was a professional gambler. Actually, I'm a draftsman when I do work. Poker just happens to be a lucrative sideline, that's all.
Draftsman or gambler, why do you insist on being so rude?
I don't know. Maybe it's because you're a little too rich for my blood.
Oh, Catherine, darling, you haven't seen my bust. Oh, Mr. Otis, do be a dear and take care of this for me. Magnificent piece of work, isn't it?
Yes.
And here's my most coveted prize. This is Uncle Jonathan. Rugged individualist. Wasn't he handsome?
Yes, indeed, very.
Ugh, that infernal dust. It's all over him. I'll have to go and wash him off. Excuse me.
Of course.
She's so proud of all those things. I think it's wonderful.
You think everything's wonderful, don't you, Peggy? What about you? What's in Salt Lake for you?
A new life, I hope. My parents are both dead now. I've got a cousin in Salt Lake, and maybe I'll find what I'm looking for there.
And what's that, Peggy?
I don't know. What is it we all look for? A rainbow, maybe.
Cheyenne, run it on the block. Come on, chain up. Let's make a run for it. Get a move on over here. Bring a team in this direction.
Hold your fire. Hold it. They're out of range. You can come out now, Mr. Otis. Hey, you're pretty mean with that rifle. For a woman.
You're not bad yourself for a draftsman.
It's Seth Brennan. I think he's dying.
He can't die. We never get to Salt Lake without him.
Kate. I don't know the rest of them. But you're Kate Turner. You got Ben's blood in you. It's fighting blood. Without me now, they're gonna need someone
We'll never make it to Salt Lake without a wagon master to lead us.
What do you think we're gonna do? Just sit out here in the middle of nowhere?
Well, we could turn back. We could follow our own trail.
We can't turn back. You heard Seth. We passed the point of no return 2 days ago. We don't have enough provisions to go back to St. Joseph's.
I don't know. Maybe Mrs. Hemingway's right. Maybe if we ration the food and kill some game along the way, St. Joe might be our best bet.
Yeah.
But we've come so far already. We've got Seth's maps and charts. They're clear enough to follow.
I'm a gambling man, Miss Turner. I play the odds. Now, we don't know what's up ahead. The odds are with us if we turn back.
Oh! Oh! She'll never find it now.
Find what?
That rainbow.
It's even money she already has.
7 people are dead. Wonderful men like Seth Bremen. And now this young girl. All because you refuse to defend yourselves. You're gonna get to Salt Lake if I have to whip you sniveling weaklings. And if those Indians attack again and you don't use your guns, I'm gonna shoot you myself. Is that clear?
You heard the little lady. Any questions?
We've got 3 hours before dark. We can make another 10 miles. Hitch up. We're pulling out. Well?
Pick up the cards, lady. Looks like you're dealing.
Well, Miss Turner,
Don't waltz with him! Drive him!
Good. Oh, get on. Get there.
Hurry up there! Get him rolling! Oh, you're too slow! We gotta hurry! I'm gonna ride ahead and scout. You keep moving.
Take over the reins, Mr. Otis. Keep them rolling.
Where?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thought I'd ride along with your ways. Magnificent view.
Yes. My father used to come out here often. He used to tell me about it when I was a little girl. How the view made any problem seem small by comparison.
You and your father must have been very close.
Yes, we were. Until I grew up. When I came back from Miss Lucy's school, I don't know, we drifted apart. Became almost strangers.
What about your mother?
Oh, she was a beautiful woman. Fine Boston family, the hub of the social wheel. And I don't see how the two of them ever got together. They were so different.
That's simple. They loved each other.
Yes, I'm sure of that. But I don't think Father ever got used to living in that big house. I know he missed being out here. I know now why we became strangers, too. He just didn't like the way I lived. He said all my friends were snobs, and... well, I guess his own daughter came to stand for everything he despised.
Well, maybe we have something in common after all. You see, I've wasted a great part of my life, too. Oh, I don't know why. I tried to figure it out. I guess it's just the easy way of doing things, that's all.
The easy way, proper way, accepted way.
You tell me, how about this Hampton Tilwell III?
I met him once in Boston last year.
Just once? And you're gonna marry him?
Comes from a very fine family, one of the most wonderful... That's funny. My father used to look at me just like that sometimes.
Tell me, did this, Tilwell, did he ever try to kiss you?
Now, look, don't get any... I thought I was too rich for your blood.
You're an, acquired taste. Tell me, how can you kiss me like that and marry somebody else?
My father taught me at least one thing. A deal is a deal.
Yeah, but you think he'd want you marrying someone you didn't love?
Love? Who are you to talk about... Elliot, look! Come on! Hey, you! Get out of my make Take your flying positions, and remember, it's your own lives you're protecting. So use those guns till they burn hot in your hands.
Oh, company's come. It looks like a full house.
Let's go! Hemingway, use that rifle!
Uncle Jonathan! I'll tell you later.
We did it! We did it! Oh, we'll make it to Salt Lake now. I know we will. As Ben Turner would have said, you're real gutty people. Boy, I'm proud of all of you.
this all about?
Oh. It's just that today I felt like the woman my father always wanted me to be. I just wish I could have showed him.
He knows it now, Kate. Say, if you change your mind, I mean about this Total fellow, would you give me a chance?
The marriage is all set.
If something should go wrong, is it a deal?
Sure.
Salt Lake, dead ahead!
We made it! We made it!
Hey, there's a buckboard headed this way.
Oh, no, it must be Hampton. Oh, and look at me, I'm a mess.
You're beautiful.
Hampton, how nice of you to come meet me.
Miss Turner. Catherine?
Well, I know I must look awful.
Well, it's those male clothes and... Catherine, your blouse, it's wet.
Driving a wagon's tough work. That's sweat.
Well, there's been a most unfortunate turn of events. You see, Harriet, mother, I mean, has not been feeling well. She's been having these horrible attacks of lumbago again. And I don't believe it would be a very good idea for me to leave her just now. We're very close, you know.
You mean the wedding is off?
Well, under the circumstances, I mean, under Mater's condition.
You're absolutely right, Hamp, old boy. Hang on, Kate.
Elliot, what are you doing?
Well, you heard him. The wedding's off, and a deal's a deal. Now, you take good care of Mater, Hampton. Now, get up there!
You know, you're something of a bull. My father always said to take the bull by the horns. Now it's your deal.
Hold the reins. Dealer's choice.
History records Catherine Turner as simply Boston Kate. And though her name might not be as remembered as Calamity Jane and Belle Starr, she's just as important to the building of the American West. For it was women like Kate Turner who shaped the destinies of their men. Somewhere near Virginia City, Nevada, the grave of Boston Kate lies quiet and peaceful now, but not forgotten.